Welcome to the Own Your Choices, Own Your Life podcast. I am your host, Marsha Van Weinsberg. I'm a business coach, speaker, and author of the best-selling book, When She Stopped Asking Why. On this podcast, we will use the tips, tools, and strategies used by myself and our speakers to break through and overcome the challenges in our lives. When we take radical responsibility of our choices, create boundaries, grow our courage, and practice self-care and letting go of what isn't ours to control, we can completely change our stories. When we take full ownership of our stories, we take back our personal power, and this allows us to impact, serve, and support others by showing them that they are not alone and helping them find freedom from their stories. When you own your choices, you truly own your life. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the show. Today, I want to talk to you, quick episode on what you care about is hard to hide. And this might be a little bit of a tough love truth episode because I know it might trigger you in a way, but I really want you to sit down and be honest with yourself because what we care about is hard to hide. What matters the most to us is evident. What we say yes and no to every day is what we are claiming is important to us. And sometimes, probably more often than sometimes, it's time to do a very quick inventory of what you say is important and is it in alignment with your choices and your actions. It's not that you're not capable. We all know this is true. We are all wildly capable of creating the life that we are here, that we deserve to live. It's, are we actually taking the choices and the actions in order to make that happen? Someone could walk up, like I always say, the universe comes to the door and says, here you go. It's everything you've ever wanted. But if you're not willing to take the choice, like make the choices, take the actions, do the steps in order to live life that way, then is it actually what you want, or are you just not ready for it? So I'm in a big space of like being brutally honest with myself on a regular basis. And years ago, it was always about criticism. So we're not going there because that's not going to serve anyone. I want you to be so simple with this process with yourself, is looking at like, where are your choices not in full alignment with what you say that you want? Like, where is it that they're not in alignment with what you say, what you want? Do a very quick inventory. If what you say is important and what you say matters the most to you, then look and see, is there evidence in my day that I'm living this way? Is there evidence and proof in my day that actually what I say is important is true? If you are in a space, there was years ago where I was in a really negative headspace and gossip, I was like the talk of gossip constantly. And it was pretty hurtful. It was very hurtful, to be completely honest. But what I also found then is that I would in turn gossip and be angry at everyone for how they were behaving or treating us. And I can't say that gossip is wrong and others shouldn't do that and then turn around and do the exact same thing. Like that's not how it happens. So I had to be brutally honest with myself. Even from a standpoint of, let's just say that health and fitness is one of your top values. Yet every day you spend hours online social media, not like moving your body, not making great choices for food that nourish you and help you to feel your best. It's not about perfection. It's about, are you living in alignment with what you say is important to you? No shame, no judgment, no criticism. It's brutal honesty. Because if you're not, then you know that feeling when you're out of alignment and things feel so wrong and off. Well, you're the reason that it's happening. I love you, okay? But you're the reason that it's happening. You're doing it to yourself. You're creating that disconnect. You're creating that feeling of friction inside of you because your soul is saying, I want to do this, yet your daily actions don't even match up with what you say is important to you. So it leaves this constant state of friction and frustration inside of you because you're not doing what you say is important to you. And that means that it's not about doing more. It's actually about a lot of times doing less, or saying no to things that aren't the right fit, or saying no to things that don't light you up, that don't put you in your best state of energy. We can't hide this. Like, this is actually who we are at the core, and people know it and they see it when they get to know us. So are you saying yes to what is important to you? Are you hiding from that? Are you living in this space of frustration because it's not happening? Things aren't working out the way that I want. But actually, truthfully, you're not saying yes to the things that would move you in the direction of creating that. So start with this very one simple piece of honesty. You don't have to reinvent yourself. You don't have to change anything. You're more than capable. What if you focus on the one thing that you know is not serving you? You know is not serving you. And you know is not in alignment with what you say is important. That one thing. You know what it is? Like, it could be anything. It's like going to bed at a certain time, turning your phone off, stepping away, drinking more water. Keep it super simple. But I'll tell you, what you care about shows. You might say, no, but that's not what I care about. I'm just having an off day. That's fine. You're allowed. But when you continue to make the same choices every single day, you are showing the universe and the world what is important to you. You are showing what you care about. If that's not true, then it's time to be brutally honest and make a change, like literally make a change, because what you care about is hard to hide. And this goes so in line with the Harry Potter quote. If you know me, you know I love Harry Potter. I believe we are all capable of creating, especially when it's something that has tapped us on the shoulder and is like, I want to do this. This quote from Dumbledore that says to Harry is, it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. We're all capable, but the choices that we make every single day will add up to the results that we do or do not get. The choices that we make every single day will add up to the results that we do or do not get. So go inward, take a look, see what is not working, let go and change one habit that isn't serving you. And honestly, go after your freaking life like it depends on it, because it does. It's not a dress rehearsal. We're not here. We have no guarantee how long we're here for. I want you to go after what you know is being called on your heart, because that's why you're here. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you. This is why I wanted to share this one. This one hit home for me today. And I know that it will land for someone else out there as well. If you want more information, more of this content, more of this kind of coaching, I invite you to jump into the waitlist for the NLP coaching certification. It is coming very, very soon. And this is a deep dive container where we are going into the 6 modalities of NLP that you will become certified in. You can use them with yourself and with your clients. And it is here to support coaches, speakers, and authors in learning how to share their stories. The bonuses, insane. They're honestly, it's incredible. I'm so excited. So if it speaks to you, jump into the wait list. It's in the show notes. Other than that, don't play small. Don't play small. Step up. Do the work you're here to do. And honestly, go after it. Go after it and be in full alignment. Because your hell yes, what you say hell yes to today, is creating the future that you're creating tomorrow. Have an incredible day. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Own Your Choices, Own Your Life podcast. If you love this episode, please submit a rating and review on iTunes, and please share it with someone you think could benefit from hearing this message or this podcast. I love connecting and meeting you, so please screenshot the episode and tag me on social media or Instagram stories at Marsha Van W. And until next time, remember, when you own your choices, you truly own your life.